Hi everybody, this is Jasmine with Ethereal Pathways. Thank you for joining me. I am going to do a channel message for the collective today and see what comes through. I've already cleansed the space with some Palo Santo and some prayers. Just try to save a little bit of time and take what resonates for you in this message and leave what doesn't for somebody else, because I do channel for a large collective, and some messages may be for you, some messages or a group of people like you, and some message may be for somebody else. So again, take what resonates, and this is a timeless message. So anytime you're coming across this message, if you're pulled to it for some reason, there's something in here for you. So I don't believe in coincidences. Okay, so I'm going to take a few moments to meditate and quietly for a few moments to try to tap into the energy of today and ask for what messages and signs of confirmation for people. What I do is I channel, if you're not familiar with me, I channel words that will be signs of confirmation for people, and or some messages may be tied to some of these things, and then there may be like a collective, like a whole message for everybody in this video. So that's kind of how I do it right now. Okay, so I'm going to take a few moments here. Feel free to fast forward if you don't want to wait through the silence. I just heard road trip. Maybe somebody is planning a road trip, or they want to plan a road trip, or they're on a road trip or going something around a road trip. And I'm seeing like a long paved road, like a long distance trip or something. Trying to get clarity here. What else, Spirit? I'm seeing these numbers. 77 comes out a lot lately, and then 711. Signs of confirmation. You may be tied to these numbers. Maybe you're seeing them, or the year you're born, or whatever. 66, 666. That is not the devil's number. For those of you who are new to this, that is actually an angel number. That somebody made that up at some point. That was the devil's number. It's not the devil's number. 88. And I just heard 81, so. Three, 555. 222. Again, these may be synchronicity numbers that you're seeing repeated. That's a sign of confirmation. Again, take which ones resonate and leave the others for whoever else. I'm trying to get clarity on this word I'm hearing. Excuse me. Throat chakra. What is the Spirit? It's a word that ends in Smith. So, I'm just going to put blacksmith. So maybe somebody is a blacksmith. You do horseshoeing. Excuse me, or that'll resonate for somebody. Goodness gracious. I was just talking to my daughter and none of this came up. None of this throat chakra stuff and the clearing my throat came up. So I feel like I'm tied to somebody. Again, needs to speak their truth. I heard the word revolution. I'm seeing a lion in my mind's eye. And that may resonate for somebody. And I'm seeing the sun now. So I think that's Leo energy that's coming through, but also the sun and lion may resonate for somebody as well. What else, Spirit? What needs to come through for the collective at this time? What messages need to come through? I'm seeing an astronaut. Again, take what resonates for you. I can't spell it. I'm trying to spell it, but anyway, that's the word I heard, and I'm actually saw it floating outside of space, like right above the Earth. I don't know if that's spelled. I don't think that's spelled right. But anyway, I don't know. I don't know how to spell it, you guys. So no, don't come for me. I don't even know. That's gonna bother me too. Anyway, astronaut. I don't know why I'm having a block here in writing some of these words because I'm usually a good speller. Maybe it's the stage fright or whatever from being on camera. That's probably what it is. What else, Spirit? Oops, sorry. I just heard the word rambunctious. Oh my goodness. Don't tell me I can't spell this one either. Oh my goodness. It's not a word I spell. Oh my goodness. I don't even know if I spelled that right, but anyway, that's a word that came through. What else, Spirit? What else needs to come through for the collective at this time? I just heard dog rescue, and I'm seeing out west. I'm picking up on some people out west a lot lately. So I don't know if a lot of you viewers out there are out in like Arizona or New Mexico in that area, Texas, West, whatever, that area. You know what I mean? But I heard dog rescue. I don't know if you run a dog rescue or you work at a dog rescue or dog rescue ranch out west. And I saw it was like, what you see out west, like the sandy kind of desert kind of tumbleweeds, So yeah. I'm seeing a pit bull, a gray one. I don't know if that's what this was. I thought that was a pit bull, but maybe it's a Staffordshire. I don't know. Is that like a bulldog kind of type of dog? I don't really know, but I heard Staffordshire. So gray. I'm going to change this to gray dog. And then I'm going to put Staffordshire. the spelling. What else, Spirit? Excuse me. I heard Romeo, and that came out, I don't know, about a month ago in a reading. I remember that. Maybe that's the name of a dog or a pet name or something, or a name of something. I just heard sexy. Oh my goodness. I get the most random things coming through sometimes. I'm tapping into different people, I feel like. So, of course. I'm kind of hearing this song, but I don't know who sings it. I believe it's an R&B song. I don't know, but I heard Laguna. So, I don't know if that's a singer name, or if that will resonate for somebody. I don't know, but I can't make out the enough words of the song, and I don't know the song really well to give you enough words, I think, that will maybe be able to recognize it. Maybe I can look it up when I get off the video here, and maybe I'll post it on my community page, on my YouTube page, where I post, stuff I look up. I just heard that song, You Are So Beautiful to Me. I've seen a bridge over water, like not a large body of water. It's like a pond, like a white arched small bridge between like the main land, and then like there's a little island on this pond, and there's water, like a moat of water around the island, under the bridge. So, and I mean, I don't think the bridge is, like, when I say small, it's enough for like 2 or 3 people to cross, like side by side, that wide. So it's not like one person can cross at a time, What else, Spirit? I'm laughing because it's like a cartoonish. I'm seeing a leprechaun. I don't know why I'm laughing, but it looks funny. Like it's like a cartoon kind of leprechaun. Not like Lucky Charms leprechaun, but like it's kind of drawn kind of like in the way that the Jetsons was drawn, like the cartoon. Because so to me, it looks a little goofy. I don't know why I'm laughing, but that came up for somebody. I don't know. I don't even know how to spell that one either. Leprechaun. Again, spelling. So maybe it's tied to like Irish heritage. Or again, it'll resonate for somebody for some reason. I'm seeing like from the eyes of somebody that's swimming in a body of water, and this feels like an ocean. It's like a large body of water, and I'm kind of like seeing how, you know how waterproof cameras will go half above the water, half below the water. You could see both. Like I'm seeing that from my mind's eye, like through somebody's eyes in a way. And then somebody looks down in their goggles or whatever, and they can, in the camera or whatever, and they can see like fish and, you know, things in the sea that you would see in the sea, creatures that are in the sea. So I don't know if that'll resonate for somebody. Um, what else, Spirit? When these come through for this collective? I just heard Michael. Is it Michael Jackson that was the main one? But I think it's all a whole bunch of artists in the 80s. That song, "We Are the World, We Are the Children." That song. So I don't know who they put that under, like whose artist name they put that under, but that's the song coming through. Oh, wow. I just got goosebumps up through my scalp right there when I was thinking about the words of that song. So there's something about the lyrics of that song. Some, what the lyrics are talking about from what I recall. And again, I was a kid when that came out. Or actually I was a kid when that came out. We're the ones that are going to make a better world. When we put our differences aside, and I'm getting goosebumps all over my body now. So yeah, this is definitely resonating for somebody. We're the ones that are going to be making a better world because we're choosing peace and love and choosing a different way than the way that we've been doing it in the past. The humanity's been doing it with wars and fighting and being at each other's throats and constantly bickering, and you know what I mean? I think somebody's going to resonate for this because that is true. That's what we're working towards in this collective right now. That's awakening. Is we're ascending. We're trying to change the script, flip the script, choose a different path. And we're beginning to do that. We're trying to. And first, the old has to come down. The old ways, traditions, even, governments, the way they're doing things have to crumble first and be destroyed in order for the new to come through. And we have to choose better for ourselves and for the environment and for everybody if we're going to make it. And that's pretty much what that song is talking about. What else, Spirit? Like I'm seeing people like handing out sandbags, like it's like a relief effort um in another country. And I'm seeing people from America and other countries coming together to help other countries rebuild after like natural disasters or wars or whatever. And they're bringing them love and they're bringing them food and, medical whatever. And they're bringing sandbags and, helping them rebuild and giving them food and clean water. And that's what I'm seeing as humanitarian. And that's where we're heading towards, is the service to others and moving away from service to self in a selfish way. Looking out for each other as a community. And this is like a global relief effort thing. Maybe somebody is either working on that, or they're working for an organization, or they're creating or wanting to create a global relief effort organization that is independent and independently funded, by the people that are contribute to it, so they're not controlled, and they're wanting to just give, like truly give back to the people and help them in the ways they need, and without all the red tape and bureaucracy and politics. It's like people are really wanting to come together and help others that really need it in other countries, even in our own. But I feel like this is in other countries I'm seeing. And this is like a foundation or something. Somebody's wanting to build, or they built it, or they're working on that. Built on donations and private investors. But it's like donations, but there's no strings attached to control with these donations, is what I'm getting at. So like you may hear about some, foundations where they have large investors backing them, but they kind of want to control when they give money. They think they have control over it and they want you to do XYZ with it. This isn't like that. This is completely free from any kind of control, completely given back to people the way it should be. The way that it should be, with no politics, no propaganda being told to people as they're doing it, this is completely free of that. It's just love and giving back to the people that need it and being there for people. Give them what they need to survive after, war zones, after natural disasters happen. And they lost their home, they lost everything, and they got children and they're hungry, and it's stuff like that. See what else comes through the Spirit. Just what else do you want to come through? Um, any other sign, Spirit, of confirmation for people? I heard the name Brittany. What is this word? Connor. What other signs of confirmation, Spirit, you want to come through? Not getting a lot. I feel like this is, I'm just going to open it one more time before I pull oracle cards for any other signs of confirmation, any other messages for this collective that need to come through. I'm feeling a tightness in my stomach area, and I've had this come up in a few readings, and usually when that happens, that's a solar plexus thing of confidence. I'll write this down. Solar plexus chakra, confidence. So again, take this as it resonates for you in your situation, but I feel like I'm going to write down tightness in stomach. Like when you're nervous about something, that's when I get that. Like, I feel like I'm picking up on somebody that's nervous to move forward with something. What is this in relation to, Spirit? Any other signs of clarification for who this is meant to be for, or is this abroad? Confidence in something. I feel like this is somebody wanting to speak their truth again. And this has come through a lot lately. And my stomach just got tighter too as I said that. So I think that's a sign of confirmation for me and for others that that's resonating more. There's something somebody needs to get off their chest to somebody, and they need to speak their truth and have the confidence to do so and move forward with actions, because they can think about it all day long, but until you take the actions, nothing's going to change. You're not going to reach your goal. You're not going to make a change to your reality until you take those actions and get out of your head and quit overthinking it and just take the actions. Take that leap of faith. Fool's journey. I'm seeing I just got goosebumps down my left side. The Fool's Journey card in the tarot is what I'm seeing. Taking that leap of faith. I think somebody needed to hear that too. I just got goosebumps as I'm thinking this. I don't think this is just that. That's coming through very heavy for somebody again, that somebody needs to build up the confidence to take actions towards what they want. I don't think it's just love. I think this is just like for other things too, the way I'm feeling it. It's not just love, but love is coming through as like a little heavier. But I feel like this is also for other things, other tasks, other dreams that you have that you're trying to or wanting to move forward on, and don't feel confident in yourself, or don't feel confident in your plan, or you're doubting yourself in some way, and you needed to hear this, that until you take those actions and at least try, nothing's going to change. Nothing's going to move forward, and you would never know. But sometimes you have to move forward, fall on your face, move forward, get up, get yourself back up, dust yourself off, and now I'm hearing that song, dust yourself off and try again. You can dust it off and try again. That song. And I just got goosebumps again. So I feel like somebody needed to hear this, that you're moving, until you're moving forward on your dreams and taking actions towards that, you're never going to know. You're never going to achieve that. You're never going to have an opportunity to achieve it or know where it could take you if you don't keep trying and put action towards it and keep moving forward. and keep pushing through and keep doing it, or even just taking a step forward and taking action to begin with. You're never going to know. Your reality is not going to change, and your dreams aren't going to come true until you take action on them. And it's okay to fail. It's okay to fall on your face. But you can get yourself back up and keep moving forward. Keep taking those actions. I was telling my friend this the other day, trying to encourage her to do the same thing, and I feel like somebody else needs to hear this. This is my third iteration of this channel on YouTube. And I started 2 other channels. I posted maybe, I don't know, 10 videos, maybe on the first one, maybe 13, and then I deleted it, or deleted the videos or something. And then I created, the second iteration, I posted about, I don't know, 13, and then I got stuck. Each time I got stuck. And you know what it was? It was myself. It was my limiting belief patterns, my negative self-talk, my negative thought patterns about my abilities, and I didn't have the confidence in myself, and I didn't believe in myself enough. And I was stopping myself because of my limiting beliefs in my head. And no, I wasn't really conscious of it until somebody, and really it was Molly over at Crossroads Meets the Ocean Rose. I got readings with her, and I was trying to work through these blocks, and I said, I don't know what I need to do. Like, I feel stuck. And I was stuck for months at that point, the second time. And what it was letting go of the outcome and just starting to take action. That is what got me through that. And 6 days later, I met the person that made a huge difference in my life, that we have a soul connection. So you never know what's on the other side of taking those actions and what's going to happen. But until you do that and take those actions, nothing's going to change. Nothing's going to change in reality. No possibilities are going to be there until you take the action. So I got stuck again after that. Months later, I posted for 6 months, got stuck again, but I was going through another death and rebirth in the relationship I was in. And I had to let it go. I had to surrender the outcome of it. I had to surrender the outcome of my channel. And I felt like I was changing and evolving again. Again, another layer was being pulled back. I was becoming a new person. My abilities were changing. My desires for my channel were changing. And I had to let go of the podcast and the outcome and doing it, the way I was doing it, because we evolve. We change as we grow. And our desires and dreams may change with that. And the way we're doing things and the way we're guided to do things may change. So it's okay for that to happen. Allow that to happen, because you got to go with the flow. You got to try to stay in the flow of the spirit, the flow of, flow state of creation with that sacral energy, because otherwise you're going to block that creative energy, because you're putting an outcome on it that you want. You're limiting that, you're stopping it, you're shunting it, you're stopping the flow, and you're blocking yourself because of your limiting beliefs in yourself or what you want. I know this has been coming out for some people, so I guess some people needed to hear this again, but it's similar to the message the other day, that until you take actions, you're not going to change the reality. You're not going to change the outcome of a situation. And you never know until you take the action what's going to happen, what's miracles can happen. You got to let go of that, the need to know, and take that leap of faith. So, I just feel so tight in my stomach right now. Just like somebody is like really heavy in this. So is this it, Spirit? Before I pull Oracle message, is this the message you want to get across? Any other signs of confirmation before I close? And that's it for now. So I'm going to pull a couple Oracle cards. And this is the Akashic Truth Oracle cards. If you want to know what Oracle deck, I might be creating my own. I've been kind of guided, feeling like I want to create my own Oracle cards, at least not with artwork at first, but at least write some messages down on cardstock and, you know, make them myself. So I might be doing that here in the near future. That's something I got on my to-do list. So, growing. This is what I'm talking about. Doing anything requires perseverance. If you don't give up when you encounter setbacks and persist, you will get closer to your goal. I just got goosebumps again. Perseverance is the key to success and makes you indomitable in the face of difficulties. I think somebody really needed to see this and hear this. Again, like this is almost like a continuation. I got goosebumps again from, you know, yesterday's message or the message the other day. Grounding. You're being asked to ground yourself. You've been spending too much time in your head. That's what I was saying. Somebody's stuck in their head. They're not taking action towards their dreams. They're scared. They're lacking self-confidence and they need to ground themselves. It says, you've been spending too much time in your head and it's time to pay attention to your body and to the earth. Go outside and plant your feet on the ground and enjoy the centering feeling that this brings. So I do think that somebody needs to hear this today. Blue and gold, Egypt may resonate for you. I'm going to put that, blue and gold. Like you maybe feel tied to Egypt, like ancient Egypt, like from a past life. Do we want one more from this spirit or from this deck, or do we want one from the spirit messages? What is, okay. I'm going to pull from the spirit messages deck. So this is messages from the spirit. Go back to the heart of who you truly are. There you will find peace. Look at your life in its entirety. Acknowledge any old wounds and release them. Use what they taught you as added strength. Keep moving forward. There it is again, with a renewed sense of confidence. Here it is again. And I just got goosebumps all over my body. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for confirmations of the message. Somebody needed to hear this. You know, as generic as it sounds, somebody needs to hear this. You need to ignore what everyone else is doing and achieving. Your life is about breaking your own limits. I just got so excited, goosebumps again. Your life is about breaking your own limits and outgrowing yourself to live your best life. You are not in competition with anyone else. Plan to outdo your past, not other people. I mean it. Like somebody needed to hear this message today. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, God. So I'm going to close the reading. Thank you so much for joining me. If you can, please like, comment, subscribe, whatever you're guided to do. You can even hit the share button and the copy link. You don't have to share it. It does help the algorithm on my channel. So more people can see these messages that need to receive them. Thank you so much for all your love and support. And I hope, you know, this message will help you in some way, because that's why I do this. All right. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day.